Hey guys, I talked about in my last live video that I had an epiphany in my family. I have a lot of epiphanies, and those aha moments are a big deal to me, and I want to share them with you because it's my passion, and my passion gets lit a little bit more, and I got to share it with you guys. So this one's actually about the kiddos. Nutrition doesn't just start with us adults, it starts as kiddos. And my youngest one, actually, she's 10. We were just referred by the dentist to go to a sleep doctor to see what's going on with her flat teeth. So we went in, of course it's grinding, and why is the grinding? So the doctor explained to me that it was cortisol. I'm very familiar with cortisol because I'm a personal trainer. And just a real quick explanation of what it is, it's a stress hormone. So our body, if it's under stress, whether it's work stress, family stress, not enough sleep, working out too hard or too often, overtraining, not getting the right nutrients, oh my gosh, whatever kind of stress our body's under, not getting enough oxygen in our sleep, whatever the body is under stress from, it doesn't matter, it releases cortisol. Because when we were back in the cave days, we were being chased by a mountain lion, and our body needed to put a layer of chubs on our intestines to keep them safe. Well, the body doesn't know that your boss is a jerk, it just knows that you're under stress, so cortisol is released. So for my daughter's situation, it was actually because she wasn't getting enough oxygen in her sleep. She's not stressed out, she's pretty laid back hippie, but the oxygen in her sleep wasn't enough because of her small airway, so she was releasing cortisol, which was causing her to do the teeth grinding, thus the flat teeth, right? Then he showed me another thing. She had acid reflux in her sleep. In her baby teeth, there were holes in her baby teeth, and that's from the acid coming up and eating away at her teeth. But he pointed out that her newer teeth, her 6-year molars, didn't have those holes. So it told him that this problem has ended and is probably no longer going. He said maybe her airway is more open and she's getting better sleep. Her body isn't under stress because it's not getting enough oxygen, thus it's not releasing the cortisol, and all this teeth grinding and such isn't happening. Okay, so there we learned that. And then, so we started talking, and he asked me some questions about her behavior, just to make sure. He said, is she moody? I mean, we hear about kids having trouble focusing in school. He said, does she have trouble with that? Does she have trouble with behavior? All sorts of things. And no. And he said, okay, again, I think that this problem is gone. It is from the past. So I said, well, those things you're talking about, kids and not being able to focus and having mood swings, those kinds of things, I've recently thought that was more caused by nutrition or lack of nutrition and food dyes and sugars and too much flour, all those kinds of things that are in our diets these days. And he said, yeah, it is. It is, because those foods cause inflammation. We all know that those foods cause inflammation. So when we have inflammation in our body, it's everywhere. It's in our tonsils. It's in everywhere. So if your tonsils, your airway, the things in your airway, that's for doctors to know, but whatever. When they get inflamed, we can't breathe as well because there's not enough room. So our airway is smaller. Back to nutrition. It does go back to the nutrition. So, being the detectives we were in this doctor's appointment, I went, aha, we changed our diet 4 or 5 years ago. He said that's when this problem has seemed to change, go away, because her 6-year molars that came in about 4 or 5 years ago don't show the signs that the other teeth are showing. So when we changed our diet, her inflammation went down in her body, as well as it did in all of our bodies, I'm sure. She could breathe better at night, and she no longer had those issues where the body was under stress, the cortisol, the teeth grinding and all of that. Huge. That's huge. That means she's sleeping better, her brain development is better. This is huge. Our kids aren't getting that anymore. they're not getting the nutrition they need anymore. So this is, as you know, my passion and like what I want to help. Everything I do can be done with kids, adults. A lot of times if adults change their ways, then the kids do too. When we changed our eating, at first I wasn't ready. The first time I heard about eating different, I thought it was crazy. But now that's how we eat, and I get why, and it's so much easier than I ever thought, and it feels so much better than I ever thought, and so much more has changed for us than we even are aware of. So if you ever need any help, I'm here for you. Message me. Just wanted to share this. Even if you don't refer to me for anything, please just be more mindful, be more aware. And maybe you already do a great job, but this is your pat on the back, and keep doing it because it's worth it. All right, thanks guys. Thanks for listening.